All right, guys, we're at the sorry about the radio. We're at the ROBE Sand Dune, right? And we're just going to smooth it out a bit for everyone. And you'll see, if you watched our previous videos, the first time we went up, we got to about here and it came to a stop. And each time you'll see us get a bit further up. And I'm actually stopping now. I could probably drive up this, right? But I'm just paving the way because I don't want to go flying up this sand dune. Everybody cop what I'm saying? Mitch, are you learning this here? Yeah? You like this? Everybody goes flying up like a rocket ship. There's no need for it. Watch what happens, guys. We're at ROBE. It's one of the first or last sand dunes. First, if you're coming from ROBE, or you know, if you're headed back this way and you see this, you can turn left and go on the beach. And people have been getting stuck here today. There's people getting stuck everywhere. Right, we're not going fast. We're just going to cruise up. It's still bumpy, right? And that's the reason we don't want to have to fly up it. And we might get stuck up the top and have to reverse down. Who knows what's going to happen? But at the moment, we just want to drive up a little bit. You know what I mean? Right? We're going to get to about there. Each time we're going a bit further, right? A little bit further each time. Keeping in the ruts, nice and slow. Packing it down. Well, that's the plan. So you watch the video and you see if the plan works. We're on nearly 20 psi. And we know there's a hole up the top because we've been here before. Not this trip. We've been here before. We know what it's usually like, right? Now, as we do this, we're paving the track, right? We're just paving it out so that each time we can go a bit faster, but it's still not going to be flat. But we might take a bit of a rough road each time. You know, each time we do it, you know, it's whatever. So I think this could be the one where we're going to go for it, right? I'm not sure. I'm going to go up against slow. Actually, it might not be the one. We're going to go slow. There it is, that side to side rock from everyone going fast. It's all part of the fun, I suppose, you know, but everything's banging around. But you don't want to start gassing it and digging going up. You just want to keep it going where if you can. And it's coming to a stop right about there. And we've got a front locker we can use as well, which often helps. Right, so I might actually stop now, walk up, go and have a look what's over there. I don't think it's too bad actually. It's pretty flat once you get to the top. It's a good spot to actually turn around from memory. So maybe it's time to go for it. Alright, so 20 psi. And, you know, tell you what, let's put the locker on this time and see what that does. We won't go much faster. We'll put we've got a front locker in this vehicle. It's got LSD at the back. Still doing that rocky business for us, you know. It's hard to get rid of that. And the whole point is if you go fast on that, all you're going to do is make it worse, right? Once we get to about here, that's where we're coming to a stop at the moment. So I think it's going to be tyre pressure, right? Tyre pressure, locker off. It's all going to be about tyre pressure to get up this, or speed. And can you imagine what the ride's going to be like using speed? Could be fun. I reckon we might do it. What do you reckon, Mitch? Go for it. He's nodding no. What do you reckon? Let the tyres down or go on the beach? Let the tyres down. I can't be bothered. Then I've got to pump them up more because we don't need them down more. You know what I mean? We could let them down a little bit. We could check them. Maybe this is a video. We'll come back to you. We'll check the tyres. We'll let them down. We'll check what they were and we'll let them down to a set PSI and show you how much difference it makes. Okay. So what we're going to do, I'm going to park forward just a little bit in case somebody comes off that beach track. Okay, here we go. Not many people are going to be coming through here, I don't think, but anyway. Okay, so we're parked up here for a minute. We're doing tyre pressures. Okay, we were on 20 psi. Now we're on 15 to 16 psi. Let's see what happens. Bit of chit chat on the radio, just to give you an idea what the difference is. I don't think we're going to make it. Oh, we didn't get far past where we were, but that's all right. We've got a bit of a hole up there. We're going to have a bit of momentum to get over that, that's for sure. When you're reversing down these dunes, guys, you've got to be really careful also. A, to do it slow, because you don't want to rip it up too much. And to be straight and try and stay in the same ruts. because you're on the side of this. It's a narrow dune kind of track, and you start sliding off the side, that's where you're going to have your problems. All right, so we're going to go. Is it time to get on with it or what? Put the locker on, and then we'll do a video of the other vehicle coming up behind us. Let's see. We're going to go what? Up to third, low range third. All right, it's time to get this party. Let's get this show on the road. Some big holes there, guys, that you've got to be prepared for. And you can see this is where everyone turns around and whatever. So we're just going to pull off to the side here for a moment and get some footage of the other vehicle coming up. You can see those bumps, they're a real pain. Test out your suspension. It's going to make it easy, nice light GX. Piece of cake, potato caker. Bit of wheel spin, oh ho ho! And it's a piece of cake coming up this side. That ain't a problem. It's where where all this action here. It's just literally, you can see there's even wet sand, which is why it's really quite easy at the moment. The main issue is the way it's been driven on, right? You could see how we demonstrated the smoothing out of the track, how we went further each time. Normally it would demonstrate the massive difference between 15 and 20 psi, but we didn't really see that. Then, you know, obviously you get sick and tired. We were there probably 10 or 15 minutes. We don't want to hold anyone up, so we just got on with it. And you can see the main problem is the flexing. So something like traction control or lockers can be of assistance in these sorts of areas in sand, but normally you don't want to use them because when you're turning you don't want to dig, and you know, when you're turning and you got things locked and whatever, it digs you in a bit, right? So quite easily here, if you had trouble, you could get your shovel out, you could take the sand off the high spot, fill in the low spot, etc., and it would make it easier. And yeah, so there's always a way. There's so many options. Tire pressure, making tracks. Anyway, we're going to be making tracks. We're going that away into the dune, and into the dunes we are. This is getting towards the end. Well, we've got someone coming. See how that sand flake gave us the warning? And this guy, what do you want me to back up? You got all this area everywhere. Yeah, well done, mate. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Just surprises me a bit how, you know, you're there. I don't know, I sort of, you can watch that video again if you like. I might watch it again myself, but I felt like I spotted him, I'd virtually stopped, and he was still, not that he was near me or anything, but still moving down the track. You know, I don't know, I just think I'll slow down a bit sooner. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. We're heading off the beach at the Robe end of things. You can actually go further along the beach. I think there's one more beach run, which, have we done? Yeah, we did that yesterday, didn't we? Or did we? I can't remember. You know what? We've been on and off so many tracks on the beaches, in the dunes over the years, and I still can't remember all the tracks. There's just tracks absolutely everywhere, but I'm sure there is another one further up, because this isn't going to bring us off where, well, actually, no, it is. No, this is the last. Yeah, no, there's 100% now. We're 100%. This brings us up the road. This is the first or last entrance onto the beach officially. If you turn down the road, the sealed road at the end of the industrial area, at the back of Robe, this is that entry. If you go down the dirt road, the first signed one, call that the second one. But anyway, guys, trying to help you find your way around here, learn a bit about driving on the sand, as I have done, sharing the information. If we drive a bit more and talk a bit less, it'll show you where it comes out almost even. I think we're just about over the hill. So on our right, it's a fenced off area of private land. Yeah, there's some water there. What is that again? Is it maybe a sewage treatment plant or something? Along here, some private land on the right. I'm not sure really. Phone tower, it's near the phone tower. Well, there's a heap of cars down here as well. I can see in the distance. Anyway, now I'm just talking. It's getting really boring. But anyway, if you got something out of that video and enjoyed a bit of sand dune action, please remember to give us the like button. Whatever gets the most likes and stuff like that is the sort of stuff we'll be focusing on. But we're going to include everything, because there's other, even though you don't like it, a lot of other people like the other important information as well, sand driving tips, etc. You can see this is where everyone's letting their tyres down, all pumping their tyres up. And bada bing. It's only one way in and one way out from here. Anyway guys, please subscribe, turn the bell on, and comments if you need to. Thanks for watching. See ya.